Have you ever imagined an emperor so obsessed with power, that he built an entire army to guard him in death? Thousands of life-sized warriors, each with a unique face, buried underground for over 2,000 years, waiting silently for their ruler's command. This isn't a myth. This is the story of Emperor Qin Shi Huang, the man who unified China and tried to conquer mortality itself. And trust me, you'll want to stay till the end, because what scientists discovered inside his tomb might change everything we know about ancient civilization. So hit that subscribe button, because this journey through history is one you won't forget. In 1974, in the dry plains of Shaanxi province, a group of farmers were digging a simple well. Their shovels struck something hard, fragments of clay, pieces of armor, and what looked like a face. They had no idea they'd uncovered one of the greatest archaeological discoveries in human history: the Terracotta Army. When archaeologists arrived, they found more than just statues. Beneath the earth lay entire vaults, rows of life-sized soldiers, archers, horses, and chariots, built over 2,200 years ago to protect one man in the afterlife. To understand the army, you must first understand its master, Emperor Qin Shi Huang. At just 13 years old, he became the king of Qin, one of the 7 warring states of ancient China. By the age of 38, he had conquered them all, creating the first unified Chinese empire in 221 BCE. He standardized language, currency, and even the width of cart axles to unify the roads across his vast kingdom. But beneath his achievements was an obsession with immortality. Qin Shi Huang was terrified of death. He sent alchemists across the world searching for the elixir of life. Ironically, many of these elixirs contained mercury, believed to grant eternal life, but instead poisoning him slowly. He believed that if he could not live forever above ground, he would rule forever below it. And so began one of the most ambitious construction projects in human history, the building of his underground empire. Construction began when he was still a teenager. Ancient records claim over 700,000 laborers worked for nearly 4 decades to complete his mausoleum. Inside this massive complex, there were palaces, pavilions, stables, and even rivers of flowing mercury to represent China's great waterways. The main chamber, where his body lies, remains unopened to this day. Scientists using radar have detected extremely high mercury levels, just as ancient historian Sima Qian wrote in 100 BCE, could the rivers of mercury still be there, flowing around the emperor's eternal throne? Surrounding the emperor are over 8,000 terracotta warriors, each crafted with stunning detail. No two faces are the same. Every soldier has unique facial features, hairstyles, and expressions. Some are smiling calmly, others fierce and battle-ready, like real soldiers frozen in time. Their armor, weapons, and even horses were made with precision. Incredibly, many bronze swords still gleam today, thanks to an ancient anti-rust technique using chromium coating, a technology China invented 2,000 years before the West. Originally, these warriors weren't the dull gray we see today, they were painted in vibrant colors: red, blue, green, and gold. But once unearthed, exposure to air caused the paint to vanish within minutes. Modern scientists are still struggling to preserve those fleeting colors of history. Each soldier was assembled piece by piece, fired in kilns, and painted to perfection, a feat of artistry and engineering that still amazes experts today. The central tomb of Qin Shi Huang, his actual burial chamber, has never been opened. Why? Because modern archaeologists fear that opening it might destroy everything inside. The tomb's ecosystem has remained sealed for over 2 millennia, and until technology can safely preserve its contents, it will remain untouched, a time capsule of ancient China waiting for the right moment to reveal its secrets. Imagine what lies within: artifacts, scrolls, weapons, and maybe the emperor himself, surrounded by his eternal empire. Emperor Qin Shi Huang wanted to live forever. He failed in body, but succeeded in legacy. His vision unified a nation, his walls still stand, and his army continues to guard him centuries after his death. In 1987, UNESCO recognized the Terracotta Army as a World Heritage Site, calling it the eighth wonder of the world. Over 20 million people visit each year, drawn by the mystery of a man who refused to be forgotten. His story reminds us that power fades, but history remembers. The emperor who tried to defy death instead achieved immortality through time. So, what do you think lies inside Qin Shi Huang's unopened tomb? Could the rivers of mercury and lost treasures still be waiting beneath the earth? Tell me your theory in the comments below. I'll feature the best ones in my next video. And if you love uncovering the mysteries of history, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the bell, so you never miss a new story. Because here, we don't just tell history, we unearth it.